Shalom, Yasharala. This your brother WW3 from GMS Tampa Bay 07, coming at you with this here truth again. First and foremost, I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Dash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And salutation and much love for you, Akim, pushing this truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Truth and sincerity. All right, we're going to jump back into these series of lessons that I'm doing, all right? So this one here is entitled, India Defies U.S. Threats Poised to Sign Deal for Russia S-400 in October. All right, so the last video, part of this little series where we just ended off, was dealing with basically, was primarily dealing with the Philippines wanting to buy arms from Russia, mainly submarines, because they don't have none in the region, all right? But then it ended talking about India and Turkey wanting to buy the S-400 system from Russia, all right? And all these things have all one thing in common, they all gearing up for World War III, and who's they plug? Russia's they plug, all right? So this one here says, India defies U.S. threats poised to sign deal for Russia S-400 in October. All right. It says a column of S-400s on the move. All right. And that's they actually look, like this. And then they have a couple different other forms with that. All right. So it says, Russia hopes to finalize two major defense deals with India. Slovakia. Russia hopes to finalize two major defense deals with India by the year's end. The first delivers the S-400 air defense system, potentially taking place in 2020, a Russian defense official said. India defies the U.S. demands to drop the S-400 deal in favor of U.S. weaponry, selecting the defense system to protect its skies in June, following an agreement on technical and economic specifications earlier the year. The S-400 is capable of destroying aerial targets at an extremely long range, up to 250 miles. All right. And so really what's going on here is America. Listen, you got America that's trying to dominate the whole planet Earth. And the reason that we don't really have too many defenses is what they call the land of unwalled villages, because America really don't got no defenses. They don't need no defense system because they all the way on the offense, They off at everybody else's door. Now, with these missile defense systems, this is pretty much all you need. You don't really need an offense, all right? You just got a strong defense. If you do what America's trying to do and line all these damn S-400, or they got the THAAD system. America got the THAAD system, all right, which is pretty much the same thing. But you have a bunch of THAAD systems surrounding Russia, all right? Now, when Russia go to launch they shit off, if Russia can't climb high enough, fast enough over top of your missile defense systems that surrounding Russia, they missiles never leave Russia. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, you don't even have to defend yourself because they can't even get up out of their own block. Like imagine if you and your hood, you got the Crips or the Bloods in their hood, they got this block right here, right, the 600 block. Let's say, but the 600 block is being quarantined and blocked off by the police. You know what I'm saying? They gang banging and this and that, got all kind of artillery ready to go. But if they can't get past that police line, they really can't wage war with nobody. You see what I'm saying? They just pretty much stuck in where they at, So this is why, these countries want this S-400 system to protect themselves from the bombardment, the aerial bombardment of America, all right, and any other attack coming, raining down upon them, all right? These systems is, hey, man, you have to watch these systems in action, man. These systems are some phenomenal systems, man. And they work on their own, man. They just, they multiple pieces, They have like a radar system and radar pop up, and then all of a sudden, the shit just take off and it's just start firing that shit, But nevertheless, hold on, Slovakia, one sec. All right, Slovakia, continuing on, it says a separate deal will see the Indian Navy buy a further 3 Thawar class Project 11356 frigates as part of the service modernization program. As for the S-400, we already prepared everything to sign this contract. All the main technical and commercial aspects have been agreed upon. I think that we are close to making this happen. We hope to sign both contracts with our Indian partner by the end of the year. Director of the Russian Federal Service for Military Technical Corporation, Dmitry told RIA. All right. Told RIA. All right. Viewing India as a strategic partner, they confirmed that Moscow had adhered to the New Delhi request to lower the price tag of the S-400 Triumph system, which previously reports has pegged at $6.5 billion. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much that is for maybe one of them. I don't know how much. That might be for a whole package of them. But nevertheless, India is a strategic partner for us, so we took it into account the wishes of our partners and made certain concessions, adding that India would receive the first deliveries of the system in as early as 2020 if we signed the deal by the end of this year. Greenlighting the purchase in June, the Indian government faced off warnings with the U.S. to drop the deal with Russia or face potential sanctions through Washington's Counter America Adversaries through Sanctions Act. You know, that's some bullshit. You know, anybody against America, we can put sanctions on your ass. You know what I'm saying? This is the bullshit, the debauchery. Oh man, America's just some bullshit, man. This is the damn devil. It's like, yo, if you don't abide by what I got to say, nigga, like the scriptures say, man, hey, it causeth all who wouldn't worship the image of the beast to be put to death. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you don't sign this shit, man, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, your ass is grass. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do shit about it. You know, even if it don't benefit you, like, all right, listen, you're going to sign this contract. And as soon as you sign it, we're going to come in and we're going to take all your shit and kill all your people, take all your bitches, and drink all your Kool-Aid. And there's nothing you can do about it. And you better not even be mad about it. You see, if you be mad about it, we're going to punish you even more. You see what I'm saying? Like, well, what if I don't agree with that? What you mean you don't agree with that? We're going to put sanctions on your ass and we're going to bomb you and then we still going to take your shit. You see what I'm saying? So this is, undeterred by the threats, India's defense minister said at the time, in all our engagements with the U.S., we have clearly explained how India and Russia Defense Corporation has been going on for a long time, and it is a time-tested relationship. We have mentioned that the CAATSA cannot impact the Indian-Russia Defense Cooperation. So basically, these countries are saying, look, man, we've been dealing with these folks for a long time, bro. How you gonna tell us we can't be friends with our friends no more? The homie been my best friend since the sandbox, bro. We've been homies since we've been playing with Legos. And now you telling me I can't go over to my homie's birthday party no more, homie? I can't bring my homie no gift? Like, this is the extent of what's going on, bro. Like, if you was to hear this in, like, regular people's terms, this is the extent of what's going on, but it's on a larger scale. We talking about countries and defense and people's lives. You know, these people being, being left out there basically to be bombarded. You know, they can't buy no air defense systems for themselves. This was the same argument that was in Syria, saying, look, hey, if y'all put them S-400s out there in Syria, bro, it's going to be some serious problem. We're going to basically probably have to just nuke the whole place. Now, why would America say something like that? Because why? America kept flying in there, bombing the shit out of them, you know? America kept sending their cruise missiles over there. But if they had that air defense system, can't nothing hit them. Just like in Israel, how Israel has, I think, what they call the Iron Dome system. You know what I'm saying? Every time there's some kind of rockets or whatever, them shits just go off and be, you know, shooting shit down out the sky. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have to just, to aim at it. All of a sudden, they just take off and boom, 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 boom. All right? It says, in May, U.S. House Armed Services Committee Chairman McThornberry warned against governments choosing Russia tech over American, saying that the acquisition of the S-400 technology will limit the degree in which the United States will feel comfortable in bringing in additional technology into whatever country we're talking about. So that's what I keep talking about, how the S-400 defense system is in conflict with the F-35 system, all right? Because they don't want them to have the same technology in the same room to be able to exploit weaknesses and figure out certain things so that they can advance. So let's say if America was to acquire one of these S-400s, all right, they can find the vulnerable spots, the weak spots, and they can develop a plane or stealth camo for their planes or they weaponry or whatever to defeat the S-400 radar system, all right? And vice versa. If the Russians was to be able to get one of these F-35 planes, they could exploit all their weaknesses and, you know, find a way to, find something on a plane or whatever, a certain kind of tag or something on a plane, or tag it some kind of way to where they could just always direct hit them, even though they stealth. Like, all right, we're going to look for a certain marker on this plane and we're going to program our shit to find this shit. So, you know, the stealthiness ain't going to ever, you know, let's say if you had a car, right? And you had a car, it was all stealth and everything like that, right? And regular technology that you had to pick up, you know, the stealth shit, you know, was hidden from that technology. But if you was a program, you know, all the stealth cars was all Fords with the Ford logo on the hood, right? You could program your little stealth or your radar device to pick up not stealth vehicles, but just cars with the Ford logo. All right, you wouldn't have to worry about the stuff. You just pinpointing one little small marker on there. All right, we just want to look for these here logos and we're going to point them out that way. All right, because we can't detect the stealthiness. We can detect this if we know what we're looking for. That's why they don't want these people to have both things at the same time, because you got to understand, this is World War III. These are the two superpowers. They trying to get the most advanced technology upon the other person, so they have basically a knife to a gunfight type of battle with each other. You know, they don't want to have a gun versus gunfight. They want to have a knife to a gunfight. They want the other person to have the knife while they got the gun, you know. So continuing on, it says, another ally to fall out of the U.S. over the S-400 procurement has been Turkey, who are on course to receive the first parts in their system in 2019. U.S. lawmakers and fellow NATO members have expressed the fears of an Ankara possession of both the S-400 and the F-35 made by Lockheed Martin might expose the state-of-the-art fifth-generation jet advantages and lack thereof to allies and known foes. All right, and so like I was just saying, man, they don't want you to have both of these systems at the same time, because this is both the pinnacle of their weaponry. You know, pretty much both of these systems are like two of their newest technological things. But however, the S-400 is actually pretty damn old. You know, Russia's already developing the S-500 Prometheus system. All right, but like I said, man, you'd be very surprised. You look up the S-400. Hell, you can look up the S-300, the S-125, the S-200, and the S-300. That's what, like, Syria and shit is using. That shit that Syria is shooting shit down with is like the S-125, the S-200s. I'm not sure if they got an S-300 over there yet, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody got an S-400 system. Only Russia got that right now. But Russia is developing. The reason Russia getting rid of this shit is because they got the S-500 Prometheus system. You see what I'm saying? So, and I believe that they needed the S-500 Prometheus system for them to be able to launch the whole program for these, how do you call them? These nuclear powered cruise missiles. Because once you understand the technology and how that shit there work, it's all based off of radar. All right. And these are all like basically autonomous systems. All you do is, you know, either type in what the hell you're trying to hit, and that shit will go out there and seek the shit out and find it, seek and destroy. And they know how to avert and divert paths and change, you know, all kind of shit. So it don't ever get caught up in all these different webs Esau got out here, all right? I think that was it for this here article. Like I said, this is going to be a series of articles, so this isn't the last one, all right? So stay tuned for the next one. Until next time, I say, call halal Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakah Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And salutation and much love for y'all. I keep pushing this truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Shalom.